Well, I'm just trying to stay above water, you know? Stay busy, stay working.
It's always great to see Hov create.
Like, the key to this joint, the key to stay on top of things is to treat everything like it's your first project, you know what I'm saying?
His music is very, like, emotional.
That's how you try to treat things, like.
With the Black Album, it was immediate. Holy shit.
Y'all wanna know why you don't stop, y'all wanna know why you don't flop. Let me tell you, people, why I came from the bottom of the block.
When people heard that album, it was like, wow, there's nothing but hits on this album.
I feel like a lot of people look to Jay as somebody that they can aspire to be like. Hustling, taking to the streets, taking those risks, finding a way out and becoming a success. Whatever color you are, people who don't come from a position of privilege can understand that aspiration, that desire to be greater. And Jay embodies it.
I remember G telling me multiple times, just like it's one of the most meaningful records Jay's ever done. He's retiring on this song.
It was so weighted, that album, with emotion. That's the greatest stuff for me, and that's what the Black Album was. It was just so colorful.
There was so many rumblings about the Black Album being this last one.
At the time, it was supposed to be his last album.
I'm gonna give you one last album and then y'all can, that's it.
And then he was still lying to everybody saying that was his last album. He did that like in a few.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really believed it was gonna be the retirement album.
He was saying that shit from Reasonable Doubt.
Never been a nigga this good for this long, this hood, or this pop, this hot, or this strong, with so many different flows. This one's for this song, the next one I switch up. This one will get bit up. These fuck.
Jay's an interesting character.
They don't paint pictures, they just trace me.
The way he makes music, you know, his whole vernacular, his like Jay-Z vernacular, it's a very interesting thing. The way he writes, you know, mumbling to himself until the verse comes to him. Like, that's cool to watch somebody sit there and rain man.
I mean, he don't write, he go in there, he set the mood however he want to set, tone is set, the lights is dim, the champagne is poured, he's standing in the corner and he's just, you know what I mean, you don't know what he's doing. He might be having a conversation with you while he's writing. And you look up, he's saying, Google, come on, you know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck, when did he do that? Where did that just come from? One of the greatest I've seen do it.
This inspired me in my career. You know, I listen to the album all the time. Timeless.
You did it again, you a genius.
And there were initial track listings like 3 months, I want to say, before the Black Album came out that had like Premiere on them, just all the A+ was just a superstar lineup.
If you remember the original Black Album ad, it was like the campaign was something like 12 producers, 12 tracks. Each producer was only gonna have one track, and he already had his wish list of producers, even though he didn't have the songs from them yet, if I'm not mistaken. But they went ahead with an ad for it.
He had already released advertisements with the names of the producers on it. So it was very tight, like that producer list is very tight.
The whole scene at Baseline back then was just, it was very much like a family. It was Just Blaze in this room, Kanye in this room, Freeway in this room.
Just in this room, in the A room, and Pharrell in the B room, or Kanye in this room, you know what I'm saying? And they all like trying to make their best shit for this nigga, you know what I mean?
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
And everyone making records, everyone playing records for each other.
So only get turned down, go back at it again, you know what I mean?
Almost like friendly competition.
It's a friendly competition with the producers.
Myself and Aqua and the Buchanans were the 3 new kids on the block with the Pharrells and the Kanyes and the Just and Timbaland, Eminem, DJ Quick, like, you know what I mean? Most people work their whole career to get to Jay-Z. Jay-Z was my first mainstream song.
I mean, and everybody that, you know, produced on it, like, everybody killed it.
From production to songs, and I think it's just a perfect album.
Dirt Off Your Shoulder was the biggest single off the record, but 99 Problems sold the most singles off that album.
I got the rap patrol on the cat patrol. foes that want to make sure my casket's closed. Rap critics say he's money cash holes. I'm from the hood, stupid, what type of facts are those?
99 Problems was the shit that changed the game for rappers because the sound was so different.
You kiss my whole asshole. If you don't like my lyrics, you can press fast forward. Young, it's the life. Once again, it's the life. Yes.
You know, he is hot now as he was when he was hot then.
It's pretty special as an individual to be able to have that much of an impact on so many people across races internationally. You know, just hats are off.
I bought 10 copies of Black Album.
I was just happy to be a part of that. It was, you know, it was a very impressive piece of work. So to be anywhere near it, awesome.
Definitely one of my favorite albums. For a lot of you.
It's just as meaningful as it always was.
You couldn't ask for a better album. Still my favorite.
No one ever foreseen what happened. He came out, 96? He's approaching 20 years of being the top nigga. It's unheard of.
This was a landmark project.
You know, I think a true artist is never fully settled with one project. We always want what's next.
Music makes the world go round, period. And when you're an artist and you have that type of passion, you just can't hang something up like that.
I don't know if he's ever gonna stop.
They call me right back. Man, they call me right back. Oh no.